Welcome to TV. Hope you guys are doing well and you are okay. So, yes, and we are ready for the live stream. Waiting on persons to join the live. Please to share the live with a number of persons so that they can come onto the platform and we can have a conversation. So the topic today is leave Coach Grimson alone. Grimmy, you understand me? Leave Coach Grimmy alone. Reggae Boys update plus Jamaica 1-0 Dominica Republic match reflection. All right. We also Reggae Boys update means that we're going to give information on the Malmo Trophy competition that is going on right now. I have the information right there. So before we reach the leave Grimmy alone part of the show, and the reason why Unseen Sports say relax and leave the coach do what he's doing. Hearing a lot of YouTube coaches, hearing a lot of coaches who's really a coach, really saying some stupidness, and um, I want them to stop. You understand, Mr. Anti-Sports coming out and speaking loudly for these people to leave the coach alone. Let him do his job. Although word is win, I know Algrim's not really paying them any mind, but another day, I think as a YouTuber, as their co-worker, I should step in and tell them that they're talking madness on the YouTube space. Anybody want to challenge Anti Sports now? Please to drop a comment section. Come onto the platform. Tell that person who is on the opposite side of what I am saying to come and challenge Anti Sports today. All right. Marvin Ferran, big up yourself. Welcome to Anti Sports at TV. We want more persons to come on the stream, so share it up with your friends. I am inspired today and I'm ready to talk, ready to defend. Grimson, of course. What's wrong with these people? You understand me? What's wrong with them? Marvin, friend, big up yourself, blessings. People, hope you guys are praying and working as well for whatever you want. I think, prayer without work is not going to help. Work for what you want and pray. And also give thanks for, waking up and being here. All right. Also, also want to do a small prayer before we start the stream for everybody, all the fans, all the football fans, and everybody. So let us have some reverence to God while I pray. Most heavenly righteous Father, thank you for this day, God. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for everybody on this YouTube stream and on the other platform as well. The coaches desk, the I am sure sports, the military Guna, all the different platforms. I just want to continue to bless us as we prepare our informations and come onto this platform to speak to these people and share opinions, and we get beaten left, right, and center and all those things, but it's a part of the job there, God. I just want to guide these fans, guide the football lovers and the players as well, the coaching staff, the JFF, and all the parties that are here to get this job done. Dear Father, as we come before you, just asking you to sanctify and bless us, keep us safe from the evil that is out there against us. In your name I pray, oh Lord, amen. All right. So we can continue now, people. Yes, let us continue as we go on to the show. So let's look at the Malmo competition. At the Malmo competition. So let me share it on the screen. People, let me loud and clear because I don't want any issues, Hope you guys are clear. And also, I'm going to also put my number in the description and a link and be a part of the platform as a panelist. You can do so. So let me drop my number here. Right, so the number is there, and the invite link to join the panel is coming up right now. While we wait on more persons to come onto the platform, let us go through the Malmo competition. The critics must say that Iceland beat England 1-0. Football can be tough. Importantly, Jamaica got 3 points. Pick up yourself, Wells. Love that. Love that. I love that one. I love that one. So let me understand. We got the 3 points. That is important. That is important. getting the 3 points is important. A lot of people don't understand of that. Some easy, especially when they have a depleted squad, players not present. You understand me? Not saying that other players there can't or they're not good enough, but there's a lot of different things, that the coach have to deal with. You understand me? All right. So as I said, the platform, you can do so by clicking that link, StreamYard link right there, and you can come onto the platform and be a part of the panel. Or you can also call in 341-4262 and share your opinions. All right. All right. So let us go to the Malmo under 15 competition that is happening now in Sweden. People, Jamaica played 4 games in quick succession on Friday and on Saturday. Jamaica played 4 games in under 15 competition, one in the morning, one in the evening. So it's like when you're at school, when you're training for schoolboy football, and sometimes the programs coaches use is that they go out and play a match in the morning, a match in the evening, and so it reminds you like when you're preparing for a Manning Cup tournament in Jamaica. Yeah, it's similar like that. When you prepare for your competition, you play like something like that. So anyway, Jamaica played B93, Finland club, and they lost 2-1. So right here, you can see it right here. Jamaica lost 2-1 to the Finland club. Let us look at some of the information. They are there. So uh, see, game is finished. Congrats. We welcome Jamaica national team. Exciting game. Our names are Oscar and Sabina, and we work for the cup manager. Okay. And you could see the group right here, people. Team statistics. Um, right there, goals during the tournament too. Not seeing the game statistics what I would like to see, but that's how it goes. Watch the game. You can watch the game here. Let me see something. Solid Sports carrying the game. Let me see something, people. I'm looking at something right here. All right, more persons coming onto the platform. So Jamaica lost to the B319 team right there, and yeah. Okay, so the broadcast is produced by Malmo Trophy, Jamaica national team, blah blah blah. Chat statistics. You can this replay. Oh, well, not seeing that. So uh, not seeing that. So I have to go back. I have to go back. So live now, Olympiacos versus Lillian. So all these games is here, right here, so you can watch them on it. Yeah, you can watch them there and so on. So let me find back this thing right here. Let me find back this information so I can finish with this Malmo tournament. So back to see the results, latest results. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Tournament. All right. So we are back at this. So let me go back, present it on the screen now, share it to the screen. And we are back at the one more trophy. All right. So, yeah. Jamaica played 4 games so far. We did not win any. Um, yeah. Did not win any game. We lost to B93. And then we played. Hey, Real Madrid dropped some big scoring on people, some 5 and some 8. Real Madrid dropped. Jamaica lost to Az Alkmaar. One love. You can see it right there. As Alkmaar. Real Madrid dropping 5 love and all those things. But Real Madrid play Malmo FC and drop one. Then Jamaica play FIF, a Swedish club. They lost 2-1. Then Jamaica play NK Dynamo Zagreb, and the last 4 love we lose that much last game and things. So people, the games are not over, you know. They have it right here, 9 placed. So fifth place from B, fifth place from A, play fifth place from B, fourth place from A, play fourth place from B, and it goes on and on and on and on and on and on like that. All right. Um, so the group with Jamaica here. So Jamaica group, B93, the IF the Swedish club. Can't pronounce that name. Zagreb and Az Atmar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are fifth place. So that means we are going to play the fifth place team from the not from the other group. So let's look at who is in fifth place from the other group. All right. Fifth place from the other group is a Brazilian club, Ligia FC. Jamaica will play that team in the next matchup. Real Madrid will play who wins from the other group. So Real Madrid top that group with 9 points. So Real Madrid will play the leaders from Jamaica group, which I think is what, Zagreb. Let me look who is the leader of this group. So Real Madrid is going to play as Alkmaar, and this as Alkmaar. Okay, as Alkmaar. So on Sunday, we'll see the different matches there. Sunday at 8:15, we have some more games. Remember this tournament is not really like you play semi-final and you go final and so on. Everybody get a chance to play in the final day and so on. You understand me, people? So yeah, that's what's up with the information from Malmo Trophy. Jamaica lost all their 4 games, but they're going to play in the last games of the day, which is Sunday. They are going to play um, a Brazilian team. Can't remember the name. It starts with L. Hey, Spanish name. Anyway, I can show it on the screen, people, so you can see it again. So I'm gonna show you and show you again the team that they will be playing on Sunday. All right. So Jamaica will be playing. Hold on. You have Group A. Oh, you have two. You have different groups. I thought it was only 2 groups. You have Group A. Oh, you have different group. Group A, which is this team here. Group A. Alberg, Arsenal at third. Arsenal at fourth place in the group. Like really. Arsenal lose to Spartak Chanavia. Mm, if you really understand this thing, I will a different group still. Group A and B. So it's group Real Madrid. Hmm? Something wrong, something off here, so something is off here. Can't understand that something. I swear to you. You understand or something? Anyway, up. People, me I try to get something, but I think sometimes it's difficult to read it. You understand what I say? Difficult to read it. But anyway, let's move on now to leave Coach Grimson alone. I want the people in the comment section drop them comment now. Come here, some people. I'm ready to talk about it. Here, some people that say, "Yo, Al Grimson forget fired and I ask question if Al Grimson forget fired and all the madness we are here upon YouTube." And we have big people, you know. We have big people who have understanding and so on. Now, if Al Grimson is performing, which he is performing, we see players coming in. He is at the helm. He talks to players. He's with players. His quality is know how to get players to join the Jamaica team is second to none, and quality players as well. Understand me? Not saying that other coaches did not get top players to come to play for Jamaica, or could not have get players to come to play for Jamaica. But Al Grimson is doing a wonderful job. Best up Jean-Pierre. You understand me? But it bothers me how we as Jamaican and as diaspora can get up and say that Al Grimson should get fired. He's not doing a good job. He is here over 10 games and the team hasn't improved and all manner of foolishness. Hey, more and the man them come challenge and sports today. You know? We don't want to near the backstage, you know, and I listen and not talk. I want to come challenge me, come tell me why Al Grimson is supposed to get fired. You understand me? I said, why am I supposed to get fired? The man win the game, Bridget, 1-0, right? With a team that a number of reasons he doesn't have the A players. All right? A number of reasons why I don't have him A players. I say, we Jamaican think crazy at times. Yeah, like, come on. It bother me. Chorus. It bother me, chorus. And I tell you, because we can't understand how would I come up with something like this? What's the base behind coming up with a reason why you want Al Grimson to go? Like, the indication for him to stay in the job or to keep his job is more than for him, the contrary indication for him to go. Like, if you're running a business, right? And the business, the manager doing good and the business are boom. But he might do look bad still, you know? But the good way he do, keep the business going. Why would you fire him for the little small bad that he's doing? You understand me? I am not here saying that the team is playing good and I love it and Ray and all them things. You understand what I say? But, Jano, until we are Jamaican, we want to play the black like Brazil without players to do it. No. But whenever you used to play like Brazil before, we play like Jamaica. Jamaica never play like Brazil, brother. If you go back and look at Jamaica games that we play, we play Uruguay. We play Uruguay one time. I see people with who again? We play Uruguay one time with Onandelo, Teddy Johnson, Fuller, Dian Burton, in midfield. Her name again, Garfield. Some other players there on the team. Michael Ricketts in a goal. Yeah, Ricketts in a goal and thing. And we play that game, we played direct football. But one of the things that we had was a midfielder who could have get that ball forward. We're full of flair. That is what Jamaica love. We don't keep ball in the back line and Claude Davis on the back and all them man at the back. You get what I say, people? Who remember that match? Watch a match like every time I go on YouTube while want a little stress relief from the Jamaica team, go watch a match. The match come like one stress relief to say, yo, Jamaica can play ball. Right? And that game wasn't no passing. And a Burton, I wouldn't have the midfield again. I'm bad midfielder, man. Skill. I'm going to say skill. Bad. But anyway, the point I try to make is that when I watch a game, the man at the midfield, man has to move the ball so far. And him skill, destroy, and we have go forward the ball with direct. And we have a big centre forward up top was similar to Michael Antonio, similar to Bowser. Yes? My issue is we're trying to make too much passes in the back line. Algrim is supposed to understand that. We don't know for that the people want to see. We have pass. We know we just say no positive play. That don't make no sense. We need to go forward the ball. That is our DNA. That is how we play. We don't want to keep the ball. We want to get the ball to the danger man them as quick as possible. But how we get the ball to the danger man? We need midfielders to do that. Algrims to know that. But does Algrims have the players to play that way in that game? No. He have a player. He must have try with some players. He tried now with Anderson in the second half. He made a tactical change. Anderson came on the field. And Anderson delivered. Him try in the Nations Day with Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer just never delivered. Anderson delivered on the big day today. Right? We're playing a team that don't have speed. Yes, we're playing a team that their genetics is to try to keep the ball, move it around, use tactics, use positional play to get us out. But we outpace them in all physicality. We were 10 times better than them. Speed, strength, we were 10 times better than them. All they could do was just pass the ball, and try to keep the ball from out of the 18-yard box. Their percentage of scoring on Jamaica was very low, like 10%. No time on earth when Dominica attack we, I felt like they were going to score a goal. Me personally, Andy Williams in the midfield. Never feel like say that team that got score for me, Never. Them not have that cutting edge up top. They don't have that cutting edge. Al Grimson is trying to learn about some of these players that he have to use now. The dynamics of Jamaica football is not that simple as what you think. A lot of factors can play. At the end of the day, Al Grimson have one job on him in contract saying that World Cup will carry Jamaica to the World Cup. And that's a film job. That's a film job, you know? Carry Jamaica to the World Cup. And none of you here will stop if Al Grimson don't carry Jamaica to the World Cup. But, beating him and bashing him. Same field. The job is not easy. The factors are there that can stop a lot of things. Not having a good game. But a win is a win. It don't matter. A win is a win. I think, you know why I say this? Because a couple of months ago, we have an issue because we just look at it and say Jamaica now go play a better brand of football. But when we look now, I'm see the players that when I try get in and the players. He's trying to get Jamaica to play a better brand in terms of how we go direct. Not by kicking the ball long and hoping that the centre forward going to get it and we try to score and so on. No, he's trying to put the pieces together, right? Put his pieces together in start, in coming off of the bench, right? He's trying to put those pieces together. And I hope you understand what the manager. Simple. The manager try to put the piece together. But at the end of the day, putting pieces together, you can lose a game. You will win a game. You will draw a game. And so on. You understand me? The World Cup qualifying match, you don't want to lose, the first game. You want to win. Jamaica got the win. Right? Other people upset with our play and so on. But at the end of the day, if Cephas is scoring goal, the phone would not attack. Cephas is scoring goal, and Bobby Reid is scoring goal at 3 goals, I will get the penalty at 4 that. Yeah? And if Cephas did pass the ball to Dixon, a 5 goal at 5 opportunities, I think we should have capitalized on. If at least 2 more out of the 5 opportunities, them they capitalize on. Yeah? It's not easy, the factors that is there. Not telling the people. There are factors that is there that is stopping certain things from those that fluent thing that we want to see, there are factors that is stopping it. Anthony, what do you about these players? Do you think they can make a difference if they were in the squad? Brandon Cowers, Carl Anderson, Dante Casanova, Delana Splat, Tyler Roberts, Tyreek Mitchell, Tyreek Mackey, Michael. Reason boss in the building. What's up, man? What you doing, man? Big up yourself. Welcome to Unseen Sports TV. People remember the subject of the reason boss as always, man, on the YouTube space with the English language of poemy and all those things. So go and check him out.
Bless up. Bless up. Rich Post Sports in the building. Yeah, man. Thank you for your support. As always, Coach Parchi. What's a go on? Things are going. You read the comment section.
Yeah, man, I read the comment section, but I have an issue with the man them on YouTube. I'm a co-worker them who I see the video with all I say. Coach asked question if Coach Grimson will get fired, and man, I said Coach Grimson will do good for the last 10 games. And some madness, right? And you know, people get disrespected and all these things over the YouTube space between last night and so on and things. But Unseen Sports have come out and I beat them bad left, right, and center because we need them to come out, come challenge me right now to tell me why Al Grimson will get fired. Because at the end of the day, reason boss, as a coach, and look at the coach, right? We are here looking in. It's easy, you know, for us to come out on YouTube, come talk and chat all we want and so we want to say. But when you're in the space and you put in the work and you do the work, it's not easy. I mean, I tell you as a coach, it's not easy whenever you have factors that can stop you from performing, stop your team from performing, stop you from coming up with a plan A and plan B. Sometimes you're going in a game with a plan A because you can't find the plan B. Yeah? And if plan A don't work, you have to just open and pray, say, yo, you get something out of the game as a coach. And if I hear some coach talk like, say, yeah, and I say it work, and them know. It's not a case where you get players like a club football and put them in a place and all these things and go by. No, you have to use what you have at the time. At this moment, the JPL players is what we have to use now because of certain reasons. We have to accept that and move on. It's the factors that Jamaica faces in football whenever we are going to play football or competition. These things can happen. Remember, COVID teach me a lot, you know. I forget what players them ready. Coach Grimson have that important thing to do to get them ready, and him already start because him smart. Him see the factors them what can happen. Reason boss. Talk to me. Let me hear what you have to say because I'm too passionate.
Well, one can never be too passionate when it comes to things like football. Big up to all viewers and subscribers to Unseen Sports. Rich Post Sports, I did a feature. Reason boss come to and said simply, I'm looking for a professional performance. I believe that the Jamaican team put out by Coach Jaime was superior to the Dominican Republic team. I saw the Dominican Republic team, some highlight reels, 5-2 defeat of Barbados, them lose 4-1 to Peru. From what I saw, there was only one guy, a man who scored a hat-trick, Romero, 3 headers, who looked maybe like he could do something against Jamaica. But there were levels to this game. I simply thought that Jamaica at the National Stadium started the World Cup qualifying campaign would look to get 3 points first and foremost. Not blaze and mash up the team, not to be a one-sided contest necessarily. As you said, it's the opening salvos. Everybody is looking to try to do their best to try to get one of those positions to qualify for the World Cup. Seeing Canada, America, and Mexico already host the forthcoming World Cup competition. 3 points, in a nutshell, was what the reason boss from London, England, was looking for. I said on Sports Prophecy, big up VP. Right? Yeah, man. I said the one danger, yes, by hook or by crook. I didn't expect a draw. I said Cephas, Ronaldo Cephas, a man who I've heard you big up early on for a long time. Respect to your Unseen. Ronaldo Cephas, I saw him a few times in the JPL League, but subsequently I've seen that brother play, and he has got pace to burn. His footballing IQ, he still needs to improve his decision making, but he's a work in progress. And against the Dominican Republic team, I said that brother, if he's put through, and if he can put through the likes of Boza or a Mikel Antonio, if Mikel was playing further upfield, he seemed to be withdrawing into a deeper role, allowing Boza to go forward. Cephas would cause serious problems because it's hard to defend against quality, genuine pace. And the man stepped forward, set up the first goal, nice release by Bobby Reed into Boza, and then the second, the penalty, the sheer speed, you saw the speed on the breakaway. 3 points in the bag. I say, what's the problem? Unseen, everything that you said in the last couple of minutes of your soliloquy, I have to say, I could not fault you. Can you tell me, because I've been looking in the Jamaican social space, and calling for the head sooner than later of Coach Heimer, I'm just wondering, listening to the feedback and people talking about they're not happy with the style of play and this and that, bearing in mind there's no Demarai Gray, there's no Leon Bailey, there's no Ethan Pinnock. What is the underlying reason? Is it from the heart that people genuinely would prefer to see a better standard of football, quality of football? Or is there something against the coach potentially being successful, playing in a way that just doesn't suit them? I'm trying to get the footballing IQ of the average Jamaican footballing fan. What's going on here? Because Jamaica has not qualified for 28 years since 1998 World Cup. If Heimer gets this group of players to the World Cup, that is mission accomplished. It's not going to be easy, but that would be mission accomplished. And we know that we didn't have our best players available, but everybody who turned up, they seem to be getting on and gelling very well in the camp. You see boys are dropping video, them are dancing, them are big up this June 6. There seems to be a good camaraderie with the players. What a go on with this beating and negativity around Coach Jaime Grimson. We need a steady ship. 3 points in the bag. Dominica to come. It's not going to be a gimme, but again, Jamaica are playing at a slightly different level to the Dominicans. So we need those 3 points. I tell you what, Unseen, I'm going to tell you straight. If 3 points aren't picked up against Dominica, my lord, I dread to think what the reaction would be, considering the reaction we've experienced so far with a 1-0 victory. Speak.
All right, so this is what I'm going to say to you. Dominica cannot beat Jamaica. Their percentage chance, even before the game yesterday, is like 10% to score on us. Now, is Jamaica going to score the opportunities? Well, yeah, we might score one. We know we're going to score at least one goal, but we're going to get a lot of chances. Cephas is very lethal. You see it in CONCACAF. Cephas was lethal against one of the best teams in CONCACAF, which is USA. Them couldn't even manage it. So, why Dominica can manage Cephas? You tell him. So, that card alone I use. That card alone I use.
Yeah, man. Right card for draw. But what is it about the style Unseen? How deep is this sense that Jamaica now play with the style, the elan, the class that some Jamaican fans seemingly want to see? I know that I've heard people burning a fire upon the tiki-taki of Spain. I mean, I hear people say them can play like Argentina, Reggae boys can play like Brazil, prime Brazil. So what is this style? Are them really just a look for added drama and now appreciate the fact that Coach Jaime is set and intent, along with every player representing Jamaica, to reach the World Cup? And it's not an easy road, but they want to get the points in the bag. Who remembers the last campaign we had in the octagonal when we were mashing up calculators because we never have enough points? Points means points, and this is a campaign we can be successful in. What's this style business about, Unseen?
Points is the first thing that they want to put on the table, because goals alone can't cut it. You need points. Okay, we score goals and you don't have the points, you're going your yard. So your points is important. You want that points to be on the table and then you score some goals. Not true? All right? Now, with that 1 love or 2 love, come see, remember we see Spain win World Cup would be a 1-1 win?
You see that? Oh,
All
I'm
right.
gonna forget. That's my traffic check out Wagwan. Keep talking.
All right. So what go on now? What tell you what go on now? I don't know if they want to see Jamaica play. Because I had a problem earlier with Al Grimson doing um, this long ball business and Ray and we now keep the ball and all the things. I say this and the goalkeeper kick the ball along all the while and all the things. So. And I say no, but this must be instruction by the coach, right? And then look back in myself and I say, all right, I think he might try fix the puzzle. But he want to win some game, he want to cement himself first as the coach. He want to win the players, winning some game. Because winning cement yourself. No matter how you
Oh, you
win.
know. Yeah,
Once you
man.
win and you qualify with some competitions, you cement yourself. All right, I'm already that now. All right, the time is now. Can I get some players to fix how I want to play going forward in World Cup? Because not only going to World Cup, we're looking at what we're going to do in World Cup. Because I think if we fix ourselves, we can make it to the second round and maybe even to the quarterfinal of the World Cup. And the next is history if we can make it far. That's how I'm looking at it. You understand me? And I believe we can make that run like Costa Rica that year with the players that we have. And I think we have more outstanding players than even what Costa Rica they have go that far neither, in my opinion. More outstanding players. So the sky's the limit for Jamaica. But Al Grimson has some work to be done. But at the end of the day, things take time. It don't work like club football where you have a lot of time to work on these players. It's similar to, we just say, a Canada League football. You don't get a lot of time to work on the players. You have to pick up these players from there, put them together and try to make them play good. Try, because the time is not there because we don't have a system where they are coming from under 20. We don't have a system like that where they know the system, they know the style of play and so on. And it's a new coach with a new style. It take a while for them to learn. It's going to take a while. So as a coach, these are the things that people are supposed to understand. I'm going to start repeating to the people they made. They say the factors will stop us from getting players them when we need them, plays a part in our performance. They say the factors that is there we can stop with from, play at certain time of the day and so on, plays a part in the performance. It's that 3:30 business. It affects how Jamaica play. It affects the supporters them as well. Got to go at the fans. You get what I say, reason, boss? It affects how we operate and people now Coach Al Grimson have to use other players to try to get them. You understand me? We don't have a wow players them. Like how we know say we have them Reggae. We have with CFAS. That team that pick up on maybe 6 or 7. We have a Leon Bailey. They pick up 6 or 7. You understand? Because that team, that A players playing together were starting to gel properly. Now there's a different puzzle that needs to fix. CFAS came in, playing a different way, and the other players not really gel with him yet, if you see what I mean. Because him play well, but some of the things that I need to do, forget to score some more goal. He never do it. You understand what I say? Which is the truth. But him play well. He was the only live in the game. We say, all right, we can get something out of the game. But him decision making if he improve and so on. But I see some people that beat the man left, right, and I call the man dunce and all them things. Them people who come up on the platform and get to diss them. What am I try? I try this
Keyboard warrior. There's no need to be using them kind of behavior.
My own Ronaldo and team supposed they have to defend. Ronaldo. Bridging. CFAS was the only person on the pitch who looked like, hey, say, boy, if the man touch it, a problem for the field. A problem. And the man might disrespect the man that talks about the man. This and the man dunce and all them things. Where them fans are come from? I'm going for going now. So that means I say Wayne Shear, him not really gel with other players them yet. Right. CFAS play fast on the team, Man, I play too fast. CFAS play fast on the team, Bridget. When the man reach in the back, in the box, nobody not reaching there yet. I lie, bro.
Man is fast. That brother is he's got genuine pace, and it's a joy to see. When he broke away, I could see the danger signs, and I'm sure the Dominican Republic's defenders and midfielders saw it, but it was too late. When he made that breakaway, you know that he was going to get to that ball first, and the defender could not do more than bring the brother down. He would have liked to have timed that tackle. He was just trying his best to put a tackle in, but he was simply beaten for pace. And what though, unseen. Where the Jamaican players who've acknowledged, I mean, I heard Bobby Reed say that it was an ugly win. An ugly win is better than a pretty loss. I saw Tapper supposed to mean that's something for set. But yeah, man. I tell you how many times I've watched that video trying to make sense of what the man actually said in that. But sometimes, you know, you can slip out the tongue and the man must say, under pressure, must say, I look for man is man. But watch out. Do you think that these guys, as you said, international football, they come together, limited time, 3 points was the mission. 2 games right now, June 9, June 6 first, lock down the 3 points as much as possible, conserve energy, they've got an away game to come. Were they fairly, rightly or wrongly, conserving energy, considering they had to change the game to 3 hours earlier, afternoon kickoff, and just conserving their energy for the next game? 6 points being the mission. Not breaking their necks to say we have a 5, 6, 7 goal, and because they weren't pressing as much as they may have done against a better team. So it was just they were playing within themselves, more likely than not.
All right, number one, you have to remember, I'm not picking up for anybody. I want to remember the game that we played against Panama, where the local contingent of player did not play, and we fielded a overseas base squad for the Jamaica team versus Panama in the World Cup qualifiers. You remember that game?
Oh, yeah, Lord of mercy, that game in Jamaica when there was a bag of the
what time that game played?
I think it was in the early afternoon, daytime.
Right. So it simply means that them can't manage those type of temperature. Plus, the feel itself not good at all. You know, good.
You know, see one of the Dominican Republic man bust him foot. Pull up him foot into the field, you know. Hey, and a joke something there. You just say that something. We say wait. Twist up him foot, you know, into the ground.
But do a video, people go and watch it. It's a national embarrassment, and I think the leaders of this country, you know, who's in the sporting fraternity, Honorable Babsy Greens and Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness, need to really try to invest in football. I'm going to be specific, football. We need a national stadium for football. It can't continue like this. We can't host one under-17 competition. We can't host one under-15 competition in the Caribbean. Nothing at all we can do. It don't look good. I'm going to say that. It don't look good, Rich Boy. Rich Boy, look good to you?
N.O. That could have been a Demarai Gray. That could have been an Ethan Pinnock. That could have been a Deshaun Bernard. That could have been a Michael Hector. That could have been a Ronaldo Cephas. One mistake, one misstep that you don't even call a misstep, and suddenly the ground from underneath you flash away like so. No, sir. There'd been a lot of following there, sir. It wasn't a good look. Them can fix up the field. If they can, please invest, if possible.
Wow. Yes, people, remember to like, subscribe, and share to the platform. And remember, you can also contribute to your playoff still on for tomorrow. No, we ain't swear. Playoff move to the 30th of June. So I am tapping the group right now, Rich Paul. Hey, people, more. Hey, may I cut the talk a little bit, because I have to bring in the prep school league we are going right now. So reason boss, I lead the under 13 and the under 9 prep school league right now in St. Anne's, the Kelly Williams prep school league in St. Anne's.
Respect.
6 games, 18 points, and I'm through to the playoffs. I will play the 8th place team in that team that finished 8th. Right? It's similar to the Malmo league right now that is going on in Sweden, but have a semi-final and final. So the only difference. So, everybody get to play on the final day and get to experience the finals and so on. And so on. So I am in that. All right, people. So Unseen Sports are do well in the youth development, getting the youth to play good football as well, like, recycle the ball and moving the ball to the left, switching the play, stuff like that with 7, 8-year-old and 9-year-old players and 10-year-old players, right? Young players. I'm getting them to play that way. So I think Jamaica and all we can do a lot more in getting youngsters to play proper football by getting them technical. All I do, is my session before 30 minutes before you're going to my session. You have a wall, get the ball, kick the ball up on the wall, left, right foot. That's my technical work, left and right foot, Boom, boom, control, boom, keep on the wall, control. The wall is their best friend.
Good something that. Some of the best players start from them something that them go roots, left, right.
In space of a month, me see boy we can control and pass the ball in space of a month. Control and pass. Good, proper technique. 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old.
Well done. Start them from young. Well done.
Wall.
Yeah.
Wall is important. Wall drill is good. Yeah. So back to the argument. O'Keefe Lambert, big up yourself. Welcome to the channel. You understand me, people? If you are overseas and the super chat and the super sticker is active on your platform, you can contribute to the platform by sending a super sticker or super chat to help out the channel as well. Keep up on us. Keep supporting Unseen Sports and Rich Power Boss, as we know. Go over there and subscribe as well. And we have to come out with this commercial break to tell you what to do. Like, subscribe, and share to the platform. Back to the information now. So, as you were saying, I just think that the fans, the Jamaicans watch a lot of overseas football,
Yep. Seems to.
Everybody want Jamaica to play like City and Prime Barcelona and so on. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that Jamaica football team is not training 4 or 5 times for the week, 2-3 months before the competition. So you'd have a program like a normal program where you'd have a GPP or a SPP where you'd have a 6-week training schedule before you can go into competition. No. Sometimes it's 2 days before a match, 1 week, 2-week preparation going to a match, stuff like that. So it's not going to be easy to get these players to be cohesive unless you have a program where these players are moving up in the ranks from under 17 come right up to seniors, right? Matriculated. Right, reason, boss? So at the end of the day, it's not easy. Kudos to the country who get them to play fluent football and so on. They are doing a wonderful job. And if you look at those countries, most of their players are moving from the youth levels coming up. Jamaica don't really have that. And if you understand what I say, Jamaica don't really have that. They're just trying to implement it. They're just trying to implement it now where players from under 20 are trying, get a little opportunity in the senior team. So a couple years from now, we may have some more cohesiveness while we play. Look at it. Bowser, Bobby, Cephas, and Kaim Dixon. They have a little cohesiveness in them when they stand up on the field.
Man. Why?
You see it? You know why?
Me see it. The levels going through speed.
Them come from one similar place, Trenchtown, Ghetto Football, Silky, Beta Man, Pass and Move, Speed. You understand me? I say type of football. So don't ever forget what I say.
From the time you say pass and move, pass and move is something that can end up in your DNA, that is so vital. Sometimes you can keep it simple, and it's so effective. That pass and move, if I saw them on a Trenchtown, that is a winning ticket. That brings the fluency.
If you look at the field, if you look at all the players, I remember I was watching the game and Kyle Dixon pass a ball and give Michael Antonio and make a run. And Michael Antonio pass by the ball to the way down the back. We said, Jesus Christ. So you hold up him on that year. So you hold up him on that year and I said, we can't believe a Michael Antonio. Me couldn't believe see a Michael Antonio turn up on the field and do that. I thought Michael Antonio would have controlled that ball and lick it over the top for the run on to it and go for the goal. You hold up him head so. Hand on him head so. You understand what I mean? Like, come on.
Answer me. I want to answer your question. It's not meant to be divisive. No, I'm actually piggybacking on the brother who is the sports the football analyst at Sportsmax. LGM name?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
You know the man from Sportsmax, the young man.
I remember his name.
I think LG or something like that. That's but he's the guy with the afro, yeah, and he's the sports analyst, young sports analyst. He made a comment. I was listening to their review with Lance and Maria. The man dropped a comment, and I said, "What? No, you see, if you're a real football connoisseur, it's a real reasoning boss type question for debate." He said, Jamaica and the Reggae Boys are playing with Mikel Antonio, and winning despite Antonio's presence. There are three types of players, he said. Players that you win with, players that you win beside, and there's players that you win with despite their presence. And that was a bit of a little bomb for me. He suggested that Mikel Antonio, just as you come up with that example, he said, Jamaica, the Reggae Boys, they win despite a Mikel Antonio and his performance. How do you assess Mikel Antonio's performance and contribution thus far to the Reggae Boys cause?
So, all the matches that he played for Jamaica?
Yes. All the ones so far, because it's a body of work. It's been a bit fractured because he had injuries, he's had reasons when he could not appear, then he's appeared, he scored some fantastic goals against the United States of America, against El Salvador. But his overall body of work, is he a must starter for the Reggae Boys? Is his contribution? I saw that brother, he was playing more midfield against Dominican Republic while Boza was playing more up front. A decision Jaime must have discussed and they agreed to. I think he wanted to play with two strikers, he said, in case this might arise and we need two strikers come Copa America. But how do you assess Mikel Antonio as a Reggae Boy?
All right, so I think he's a good addition. I think, he's a good player, a world-class player, and so on. I think, though, the tactics, though, that Grimson used with the two similar type of players, it didn't work. I think that, his body of work, though, scores some beautiful goals, as you said before, and he's a good player. And, it's just one of these things where the tactics don't suit the player. I think, we should use one and then use one in the second half. Play a 4-3-3. Although formation doesn't help, but formation is not really the key point in winning a game. You understand? But the setup should be like a three forward, three players up top. Or we can go back to the back three and so on. Big up yourself, MG Sports. Long time we don't see you over here, my boss. Big up. You can
Bless up, MG. Bless up.
If you have time. I need to ask you some questions too, if you have time, you can come onto the platform. You also can call him and drop your comment if you can. I'll drop a link in the comment section. So if you choose to come on, you can do so. Yeah, so as I was saying, Antonio, the direct type of football and the screen of the box, if we're not that, Antonio might not, be effective. He's not one of the players that will take the ball a lot and move and turn and all these things and so on. Ian Campbell, big up yourself, man, doing a lot of work and so on in the football behind the scenes.
Bless up Ian Campbell. Big up. Respect. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, work. All right, my boss. All right, big up man them in the chat. Yeah, MG, big up yourself. So, he's a great addition, and he had a lot. He had a lot to the team, but I believe right now, coming off of his injury and coming to this team, I think Al Grimson should have do the noble thing of make him come on second half or start him over Bowser and then put on Bowser. And I think in the next game, the next game a lot of things can happen because football is very unpredictable now. Watch me now. Match against Dominica. Him play the same two up top, and both of them score 2 goals or a double. Right? And then everybody else say, boy, it work, And thing and Ray. That's how I say Rich Paul. So even I don't really know. I don't really know how to say it, but it depends on the opponent where you can play a certain type of thing. So Algrims have to read it based on the opponent and based on what they do in terms of watching the other team to play. Because in coaching, you just not go play a match against a team. You go watch all 5, 6, 7 games how the team play the test year games and try to look what they are doing on the pitch. How you
Right.
of your team. I guess you got it wrong with the setup based on watching the team. I think the one striker would have done well with Cephas out wide, and and make a change. You could play Dixon from the wide area. I think Dixon should come on from the wide area because he's like a wide winger, very skilled on the wing and fast and can square the ball and so on and cut in and score and so. So I think the three forward is good for Kaim Dixon. If you have play Kaim Dixon, but one of the center forward which is Bowser and Nicholson have to play as a lone striker. Them can't play another way else when the pitch so easy. They don't look good because Antonio never look good playing as fast 10 or whatever they want to call it. He look good to you playing that position.
Well, Antonio is a hard worker. He's very difficult to force off the ball. When him go back in the midfield, let's end the game. He was very strong. Every time he get hold of the ball, most often the defender on him or the midfielder on him have to foul him. So he's creating time, creating set play, dead ball situations for Jamaica. He's maintaining possession and he's making it hard for the opponents to get hold of the ball. So we know that he's got the ability to score goals. He can be a poacher and he can be a real bull if given a head of steam, as we've seen, as I've said, against America and El Salvador. But one of the other things I must say, it's gone well under the radar. But may I have to bring it up. I've got a few minutes. I've only got about 10 minutes or so. I've got to make a move. A family get together. Big up to the gardeners. Big up each and every time. One love. And yes, once again, share love with Rich Post Sports as well as Unseen Sports. Every subscriber and thumbs up like is appreciated. Helps the algorithms. Excuse me. The defensive side of the game unseen. Coach Parcher, Jaime Al Grimson said his philosophy, get the base right. Defensively make the team sound and solid. Gareth Southgate for England, he's doing a similar thing. Though he's got the other problem. He's got an abundance of attacking options and they're saying take and pull off the hand lever, the handbrake, and make the team player. But the first thing you've got to do is be solid defensively. That's the base. I think Jamaica has made some real improvements in the defensive area as a team. Do you agree?
Yeah. We'll make some forward movement in terms of defense. I think it's just the you want a player now that can progress the ball going forward now. That is what we want. So that's why King looked good in the game. We never have that. We never have that midfielder who will progress the ball. So when King start progress the ball with Anderson, it create problem now for the team name Dominica, right? Cause King control, him shield off a player, drive the ball inside, and just keep going inside, and then make a good pass out wide to Gregory. Gregory always in a space wide. And he make Gregory good too as well. Because Gregory get one and go down and just cut in and just dart it to see if us and see if us goes a boom and push it through him foot. And them football Jamaica like. At that our DNA. Then stick taka thing on our DNA. And them like and then we go so speed. Beat one, beat two, one straight, and then we get in the box and we cut one, kick ball at the goal. That's how Jamaica play football. We don't play this tiki taka here. King Poor. Kalinquest. I'm going to ignore you, man. I'll ignore you. Anyway, Rich.
We say Colin Quest not impress. Something I go on down in the comment section. Oh God.
I ignore him. Not if the commentators then for deal with him. The commenters then for deal with him.
Yeah, man, 5 minutes. Watch out, doorbell ring. I've got 5 minutes with you unseen. Let me tell you something. Give me a look at insight, viewers and subscribers to Rich Post Sports, and of course the one and only Unseen, one scene, never forgotten. Unseen, Dominica. I've not gone onto YouTube. I've not checked out the form of Dominica. Is it Dominica or Dominica? Dominica. As I pronounce it, Dominica.
CM name, CM spelling.
All right. How good are they? What can we expect from this Dominican team? I'm looking for 6 points right about now. 3 + 3 = 6. Is there any chance that there could be a draw in this game, or is it simply a case of men against boys, as we've seen with Panama, left it late but dealt with Guyana, Haiti left it late but dealt with St. Lucia? Is this going to be a case with Jamaica against Dominica? I'm expecting that. Nothing short of 3 points. What can we look forward to?
Yeah, we're getting the 3 points. Is though, we're going to play to get the 3 points now, is what people looking at, because they're saying that these teams are easy. Our Grimson getting the 3 points, I'm sure. But we get the 3 points now is what people want to see. They want to see us to dominate the games against these teams. So they will have their remarks on how we play and so on. But for me, getting these games out, and then we have to cope the bigger games, and then
the bigger downs.
That's where more people. Not for these people talking about we should dominate and all these things. So we go to Copa. Them just want to win, It doesn't matter how win, them want to win, Pick up boats and jump, Right, Rich Paul?
No doubt about it. There's levels to this thing, Mexico, Ecuador, and Venezuela. Let me tell you something. There'll be a lot of joy and elation if Jamaica get anything out of the 3 games on a constructive basis. I think it's all about the points. That's going to be a different level, and I don't think it's going to be style over substance necessarily. And let me have a point of order. I'm going to rewind. The World Cup qualifying campaign, I believe, is actually more of a priority potentially than the Copa America. These 2 games, June 6 and June 9, I've got to say big up, because it's World Cup qualification. These points matter, though I must say I think Guatemala looking good, but Jamaica, if they can top the group, it can make their second round campaign when we're going to the 3 groups of 4. It could make it slightly easier. So Guatemala is the team that we're going to have to check. Never mind the British Virgin Islands. Guatemala clapped 6, and I think they're in action again tonight. Let's see what Guan. But World Cup qualification, in my opinion, takes preeminence over the Copa America, though we need to make sure we knock off Dominica, get the 3 points, and then turn our attention to Copa America, where we can start fine-tuning the offensive as well as defensive aspect of the Reggae Boys game. Got you. So my wife, hey, darling, I'm not on camera, Eel up unseen. So, tell him something I have to get up on movement.
Unseen.
One scene, I never.
Yes, unseen. You look nice. You my first one for movement now, yeah?
All right.
Tell them to like, share, and subscribe to Rich Paul and Unseen
Like, share, subscribe to Rich Paul and Unseen
Sports. Yeah, man.
Sports.
Yeah, man. Every time.
Rich Paul Sports every time.
Big up Reggae Boys.
Big up Reggae Boys and Reggae Girls.
Aye.
All right,
yeah, man.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Oh, that's it.
All right. It's nice to hear the female voice on the platform most of the time. You understand me? We try to encourage the females to be a part of these platforms, to bring a different twist, the emotional twist to the football. All right, people. So if you have any female in your family, your friend who would like to talk about football and so on, try to get her to join NC Sports TV family and other YouTube platform as well. We'd love to hear from the females as well about these football um, games. He's been dropping this information on the platform about the Guatemala game, the practice game that the under 20 is playing. We lost the game today versus Guatemala, right, Ian? We can call in. Let me call him and see if he will answer, and he can come and give us some information on that game. Let me see if I can get his number up. Ian Campbell, welcome to Unseen Sports TV. I'm calling you to give us some information on the under 20 team, which is led by Jerome Waite, who is in where they are now. Give us information, please, if you can.
Well, I don't know much. I know the team lost 1-0. It's a 90-minute goal from the Guatemalans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's as much as I know as to the team playing today.
Okay.
But I am just saying that I think these boys will qualify for the Under 20 World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
It's a matter of Jerome getting the team acclimatized to Mexico. Yeah, and bear in mind that several players are missing from this team, our team, essentially, because the three Cavalier boys are not there, and several foreign base players are not there either.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do believe that these players are making us proud right now by playing full strength teams in Mexico and Guatemala and playing creatively. Yeah? So that's what I have to say.
So we have any more games to play?
Against Mexico, I think is on Monday. We play Mexico.
Monday, okay. So these are practice games, right?
Yeah, practice games.
So do you like the move that the JFF is making now? Not really depending on the clubs to go and play these overseas competition and getting the youngsters from even under 14 to go there.
Yeah, of course, definitely, of course. Because listen, yes, they are losing, but they're getting the exposure.
Right.
Yeah, which is very important for them.
Right.
Yeah. So for the under 20s, they are getting, because remember Mexico have the high altitude. Yeah.
Yes.
So at least soil players are getting familiarized with that.
Right.
Yeah. And losing to a full strength Guatemalan team, yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Right.
1-0. It's not bad. Guatemala is one of the better teams in youth football right now, in this region.
Right.
Because the last under 17s, they did qualify. Yeah. I believe in the last U20s, they did qualify as well. Yeah. So I think we have a future in our hands for the U20s.
Okay.
Basically.
All right. So you think about... Oh, you're going. All right.
Huh?
You're going.
No, you can talk. You can talk.
Talk. Okay, so I was saying that, you're hearing a lot of people on the YouTube space saying that and asking questions, even YouTubers doing video asking questions about, do you think that Grimmy should leave the squad or get fired or so? Do you believe that?
What did he do to get fired? That's my first question.
That's the first question to them, true. So it's like an answer and a question in one.
Yeah, that's my first question. He okay, Gold Cup, we came third in the Gold Cup, right? Then Nations League, we came third as well. And we gave USA the best game in that tournament. You understand? In fact, they were lucky to beat us. Yeah? One of the unfortunate goal by what's his name again? That striker name that scored us. Our own striker. Yeah, we would have won that game. And probably win the International League. So two tournaments in the region, and we finish third and third, which is consistency. And
Continue, Ian.
Yeah, I'm saying that
Mm.
he is injecting youth into the team because he's bringing in youngsters into the team, integrating them, right? At the same time, he's still winning,
Right.
right? He's giving young players exposure because, like Richard King, Kyle Dixon, getting the exposure.
Mm.
You understand?
Mm.
So I ain't giving them like pounds a minute, but at least it's giving them exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And you have the senior players that are there. So I don't see what is the man must do. What is he supposed to do? I don't see what is the man must do. He's trying to mess.
That may I say too? So may I see why the people are going.
He's trying his best. And the next thing, but my only criticism of probably Grimmy is that there are some players in Europe, like Kenroy Campbell, prime example, who's in Latvia, yeah, Norman Campbell. Those guys probably could be given an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They could have been given a chance. Because the thing is that, don't tell me so because I get a contract, I'm overseas, right? I'm a Jamaican. I'm not in Western Europe, but can't get a game. You understand? Because the team have so much injuries. So, for instance, instead of Devante Campbell and Norman Campbell could give him a chance. Because he's playing in Serbia. He had a fairly good season. You understand? Then you have Kenroy Campbell, who could have been given a chance. So probably you have the kid Marshall. And I know Kenroy Campbell is younger than Marshall. Yeah? Kenroy Campbell could have been given a chance. That's also my take on it.
But
so
yeah,
outside that,
but we have to always remember, that
yeah.
you have to cut some slacks on JFF as well. Sometimes the situation may cause them to select a player that is easier in access than another player.
Fair enough, because, and then you have to think about the financial part too.
So
that's fair.
that's why I wonder why people ask certain questions sometimes and they know the intricacies of getting players and so on, especially for Jamaica, a third world country.
Yeah.
You understand me? But were you happy with the change of time and the condition of the surface and Jamaica infrastructure and all? What do you think should be done and who's responsible?
Listen, I suspected the time change because of the lighting, because I knew the lights wouldn't have been installed in the time frame. So the time had to change. So I was expecting it, the time change. Yeah? So that's no fault of the Federation. That is a independence power problem. Yeah, they should have had that done. Yeah? And it didn't happen. So the best case scenario was to essentially move the time to an earlier time, which they did.
So question, who's responsible for infrastructural sporting development in Jamaica?
I actually don't know. I think it's different bodies because the clubs are responsible for, of course, maintaining the field that they use once it's theirs. If it's a government, it's government-owned, government is responsible for it. So it all depends on who owns what.
Okay.
So that's how the development would work, infrastructure.
So you think that the government can, really get another national stadium then in place, that these things don't occur again like a second one. So if there's an issue with one, we have a next one that we can go to.
Well, there's Greenfield, but the problem with Greenfield is that the location is a problem. Yeah?
That field is good. That field is not a football field.
No, but what I'm saying to you is that it can be made into a football field.
Yes.
Yeah? And made into a football field. It's a modern stadium, but the location, I think, will be the problem. It's all the way in Trelawney, and I'm not certain the crowd support would actually reach that location. Yeah, that's my concern with Greenfield. But I think Greenfield would be ideal for the national team and for football in general. Probably
So,
could work in them because
so like
probably could work.
if the government would give them that to control it or lease it to them, and then they would have do some additional fixing and get it up to par, we can do something.
Yeah, that could happen. That could happen because Greenfield is a modern stadium because it was built for the World Cup. Pretty World Cup was held out this side of the world. Yeah, so it's gonna be a modern stadium because it's gonna pass international ICC standards. Yeah, so it's a modern stadium. So all they have to do is just convert, just fix the surface and maintain it. Yeah, and that could be the home of football, basically, because the senior team could play there, junior teams, JPL games could be hosted there. Yeah, and it could basically just be a footballing venue by Greenfield, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that is the location they should probably target because it's already there. It's not being used. Yeah. So it should be used for that purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just my little opinion.
I was embarrassed though. I think it was a national embarrassment in my opinion.
It was embarrassing. But listen, something I saw in the game, I don't know if you saw it too, but the surface to me looked slippery because I was watching Greg Lee on the left hand side several times. I said, him slip several times. I said, hold on, the pitch slippery. You understand? And then when there's a chance that something that damn rep got and the player slipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying that in my estimation, the surface contributed to what the guys played in the first half.
True.
Yeah, it contributed because I saw Michael Hector being overly cautious in how he played. You understand? Hector was very, very cautious. Yeah, he was very cautious in his play. He was very, very cautious. Yeah, in his play. And overall, how I saw the boys played, they were very cautious because of the surface. It looked slippery. It looked in bad condition, in my estimation. You can't trust that surface. The bounce was also not good. The bounce was not good as well. Because I was watching Mikel Antonio and the Damre players pass up in the middle of the park central for football. Yeah? And the ball bounced like that. The surface covers the question. So the surface is terrible. And Independence Park, who maintains the stadium, are doing nothing about it.
The surface can't go to MGM man, Uncle Rockout.
The surface
made the man say, one comment that say, don't lick Dominica man and then drop.
Yo, listen. I'm saying the surface are fixed.
You come play them now, come out and come talk all the while about that. Because then when the game and everybody have play anything there. And then come talk, brother. We have to sit and talk, MG, brother. That the surface is not good none at all. No good none at all. Every minute me see the man in my job. Every minute me see the man in my job. You have to remember that these players are professional, you know. And not every time they will not want to say certain things about or speak the truth about certain things. They are diplomatic.
They won't say, yeah, exactly. They're
diplomatic.
Not say it. The pitch not good. Surface not good. The surface is not good.
The surface don't good. Me there watch it on TV good. And I can tell you. Mr. Greg Lee jack about 7 times to blow. You see the player roll him ankle.
Listen.
Mr. DJ a job.
When I reach a stadium, the first thing I do is take a picture of that surface before them start playing on it. The pitch not good. It's not good. It won't fix.
How long them say they upgrade it?
Yeah, I want to look here. May I agree, sir, about them using and thing, but the thing is that they can do better. They play the man and the man. Yeah? You know what? come because may talk some things look more.
All right, my boss. No, say all right.
Cool.
O'Keefe Lambert in the building. O'Keefe, big up yourself. How is everything, sir, at Manchester High School? Hear that you guys are in full rev training for the Costa Cup. What is going on? MJ, MJ, I need to go down to hold on. MJ, I need to go down to Manchester and get that that video, you know, man, because Manchester got a bag of thing, you know, big coach down there, you know, Keith Lambert can't play around. Go ahead, my boss.
MG know all the operations go on. You know.
Schoolboy
Well, it's good
football
to be on
nice
the
again.
show. Yeah, man, good to be on the show. You know, keep doing the like I always say, keep doing the good work. You know, obviously we need to know what's going on. A lot of things, you know, going on within the, you know, the national program and you know the surrounding entities that should ensure that we have you know the best possible surface so our players can perform. I too is disappointed in the surface, in the quality of the you know the surface is it's awful. Honestly, when you watch it on TV, you can only say you can only see, you know, you can only talk what you see. But when you go once you go there, go close and you see it's not good enough. And then again, these are players who are playing on top surfaces. So there has to be an effect, you know. But all in all, we can only you know focus on what we can control, and I'm sure
So
that's the approach from the players and the staff. But I see
yes,
where some persons are bashing the coach.
madness.
That's crazy, you know.
Yeah,
Hey, I
crazy.
went to I went to the Nations League tournament, and I'm telling you, you saw it. You know, players were out injured. It wasn't our best team we had in that tournament. Also, but to put together a team that, in my mind, and I'm sure everybody decided to watch a game. We put up a very good fight against the USA team. We
So I've
just
won
lost
that
some
game.
probably at probably 30 seconds, you know.
So
Um,
I've won that game.
yeah. So uh, if people don't understand or don't know the game, I would rather they don't say anything, because if I don't know it and I listen to them, I'm sure I'm going to buy into what they are saying, because I would believe that they know what they are saying. But we who know what is going on, you know, sometimes they need to come on our shows and listen. Instead, they just have their own assumptions, which is, you know, it's detrimental to the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm. Very detrimental. So what's up with your show, your Football 90? I not seen you putting out any videos like one time.
Honestly, we we have a strong team of persons that operate the daily functions. Um, but no, you know, these individuals are engaging, you know, their last year at college. So it's a young group of us. And you know, my responsibility
Yeah.
recently, you know, taking on a lot of responsibility here at Manchester. So it's a lot of time. We had meetings, we discussed. Obviously, it's very soon you'll definitely see, you know, some more stuff from us. What we are doing though is keep educating ourselves. Like I said, we went to the Nations League, so we wanted to see what the top teams do. We wanted to see what the big media outlets do, and how we can improve. And definitely, we have put together a draft, and I'm sure in the near future we'll be able to you know to roll out what we'd have experienced.
Okay. So you're the assistant coach now at Manchester High School?
Yeah, definitely. You know, working with the big man Dalavan Duki,
He is the head coach or he is the technical
he's the
director?
head
Which one?
coach.
Oh,
He's the
he's
head
the
coach.
head coach now. He take over the head
Yes.
coach role.
Yes. So, you know, we are working steadily. Really proud of the work so far. It's a lot of people are saying it's early days and we are preparing, but if you're in something and you want to win it, I guess you have to do something that you have never done before, and so I think that's the approach you have taken.
Okay. Okay. Go make a phone call and call somebody that call me. So me hear him have to say. I'll call him now. Welcome to Unseen Sports TV.
Yes, sir.
What's up,
I have
man?
a few questions.
Yes, go ahead.
So, Jamaica got on Sunday and draw or lose the game. What would you guys say about the coach?
Go down where?
Go down to Sunday. Go down to play the DR. What would you guys say if you go down and draw or lose the game?
Oh, go down to Dominica.
Yeah.
And lose.
Sunday
Oh, this Sunday.
Or draw the game.
No, that now got him, man. That mega say no. No, man.
Huh?
We have to understand, you know. You see, as a coach, data sticks are that you use. So, you ever hear a man say to you, say, oh, God first and then data next?
Oh, yeah?
That coach live off. God first and then data next. Now, Dominica and, you know, Jean-Pierre put it out earlier and saying that they are good. They have average speed, but they're awful. They're woeful technically. Right? In Jamaica, it's like 20% out of 100. Not saying that they can't score a goal, you know, but they won't score more than one goal. Now, our problem of not converting the opportunities. But we will score a goal or two. So I'm not saying that Jamaica will win this game by 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm saying win by 3 or 2 goals, clear goals. You understand me? Because we're not scoring a lot. And see if us not scoring a lot. If anyone see if I score 1 goal, just know say only a goal I go score.
Okay, well, we have an open mind and anything possible to go down there and if them have them supporters behind them back, anything can happen that day. Based on what we see with the match at the stadium, I wasn't impressed at all. And it's like Jamaica team has become a one-man team. It's only a one-man performance a day. Like they're not getting a whole full team performance. You know, it's an individual thing.
Because all things are not connected as yet. This is obvious. That is obvious.
How many years now? 2, 3 years have been saying that? Come on.
Hold on. How long are the games to take up the team?
2 years.
There is 2 years yet.
And him still don't know him best players.
Because of the factors that Jamaica faces.
Man, I have no excuse. So what do you think about the players he bring in? Adrian Reed, Fabian Reed. You don't think these guys deserve a playing time, man?
They just come in the squad, you know, and him have to win, you know, because you see him when I beat him. Suppose him they lose or him play Sunday. That idea.
But I play him, I'm saying, should I play Fabian Reed as a top player coming out of the JPL?
I have to wait him turn. I can't have Michael Antonio and Boza. You understand me? But I just think some change quicker. I'm not saying that the team is playing like how we want them to play, but what we want in terms of how we want for attack with using up a particular player asset. You understand me? It's just to convert now. Because even though the midfield I keep on controlling the ball and going the wrong way, like some primary school thing, mistake them I make. Like DJ, come on, like DJ controlling the ball and going back to him goal all the time. Tavan Gray.
Every ball. Oh my God.
You know, we beat the youth from KC to play wing back. But I'm thinking better than Tavan Gray. I swear to you. Brown better than Tavan. You think Brown better than Tavan Gray?
So the guy from Calabier play right back,
Mings. Yeah, I think Mings better than him.
Where is he? He's not back in the team as yet?
No.
Why? But he has a contract somewhere else?
In their Cavaliers.
So why did they give him a call recently? Why
them get Irving. Then get Irving a better. Then get Irving. Because Irving have a good season for Cavaliers. They gave Irving. But Irving play on the left. We never left back issue.
We don't have a left. We're full of left back because John Bell never gets to come and I think he was supposed to be playing over Greg Lee based on his last game in the national team.
Oh, John Bell can't play over Greg Lee. I'm mad.
The
man, that dude had a lot of technical touch, speed. He remind me of a taxi.
You want about Gregory in general, man. You know, Gregory scoring a Nations League, man. We are talking about.
All right, you think, but I'm not impressed, and I'm worried that Sunday coming, boom, they're getting a points or lost the game down there at their home ground.
No, man. Yeah, people, that is just one of the things. You see, your first game, someday your first game, when you put together a team and, you know, your players will have this, it not come off like what you don't want to come off. Second game now, just look out for Jamaica tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll play, right?
Yeah, man, tomorrow.
So you don't know a thing already. You're looking for 3 points. That's the first thing. You know, I think that we can score over 2 goals. If we get that, we're good. But you know, as we are fans, we want to blow away the team and stamp a class. But it's not gonna happen every time. You know, not gonna happen.
Good. So the next thing, Casey Palmer coming back.
Casey Palmer will be there. Casey Palmer can play because I think his suspension is out now.
So that means
I will have my brother coming back too. Lambikisa.
Oh yeah, he's gonna pick Evandre's space. I don't know. It seems like Evandre have family got money and got connection to be in that national team.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, and I wouldn't want other persons to follow what you're saying when you say that.
Yeah, bro, the man cannot play football. Do he look like a footballer to you?
And he's a footballer, but he did not get it right. You know, he never get it right in that game.
Well,
he never get it right.
When it's time for him to go, he will never get it right. This is World Cup qualified. I don't know why is he still in the team. And the next thing, if KC Palmer come back, that means Marshall won't get any game, Adrian Reed won't get any game, and Fabian Reed won't get any game. So what's the reason calling them up?
Yes, they are JPL players who have a lot of, you know, faults which Grimson have to try to fix before they can really step into the A team and play. So at the end of the day, you know, them getting this opportunity is basically, you know, learning the system and so on before they can, you know, they can actually be that player that we can depend on.
No, but what about they want to play the big man football? Why don't you give them put them on in the 70 minutes and let's see what they made of, or give one of them a start and back them up with DJ and
well, I think Reed got do better than DJ if you ask me still.
Of course, that's what I was saying, but everybody's blasting me like, oh, where is Fabian Reed going? He's not good, or Adrian Reed, none of them is good enough.
No, me personally, I think Reed do better than DJ. DJ control him back to him goal all the time. Can't pass. I think he not have one key pass in the game. He not have one key pass in the game. One key pass as a midfielder.
My God.
The stats is there. People can go and watch it. One key pass versus Dominica Republic. 100 ranked team. And him have space on the ball, you know. And him make one key pass. Poor.
Yo, the man drives crazy. Like, you can't tell what he's going to do. Get the football, he does plan and going forward. His first intention is to play back the football. What position does he play at Stoke? Is that the same position?
I don't think him get game at Stoke anymore.
Well, I guess it's time for him to cut him. I hope Raphael get back at club pretty soon. And I hope the coach will start Dixon this time. And either bench Anthony or Boza this game and give Dixon a chance. You know? I think he deserves a start in the national team, you know. Let's see what he's made of, you know?
Man, I'm a back lane, man. I'll be a back lane, the leg off, you know.
I lie.
Yeah, man.
But let's go and show the back, man. Because when I listen to this and start, the man, they will be saying to start. Then you hear about the back of them after the game.
A man said DJ no better than none of the JPL player them. The one is easier, man.
Alright, sir. Respect.
Alright, bro. Yes, so Keith, back to you now. So you agree with the call with some of the players that we want. Yeah.
Well, in football we can't please everybody, you know.
True.
There's some points there, but you know, obviously the caller would have to in my algorithms, if you have a conversation, we can really answer them questions.
A man says some of these callers think it's PlayStation and Xbox. Yo. Just to go and big up yourself, you don't know, enough love and respect. You understand me coming onto the platform and showing you, the stalking. And so Cranky Live, the link is in the comment section. You can jump onto as well. Big up people, make sure to go over and support Cranky Live. He's doing a wonderful job. At his trainings with Manning's Man over on I Am Sure Sports, and now he is a CEO of a YouTube channel, and he's doing well. Looking forward to go and support him one of these days as well. See him interviewing other person before I interview unseen first. Already. You understand?
Student or ranking teacher now.
Yeah. Student or ranking teacher. On the way to lunch, send me the number. Okay. All right, 341 426 62. All right, so there's a number you can call and we can have a conversation. Cranky have a different, what you have to come with. You say me that,
Once you need a license, boss.
That me I see. So me need a license. I soon get my license, man. I be in the A next, Have you see already, O'Keefe? Did you see license already, O'Keefe?
No.
You need to go shut it up, man.
Yeah. Working on it now.
But for you, though, me must say Ravel and thing. Ravel make it hard to himself because Grimson not try to get him, in for get him fitness up and all them things in Jamaica. But the man does, want to Ravel, brother.
No, be disciplined. I don't want to get the wrong term when we say be disciplined. Discipline comes in different ways, But I just don't think you have discipline and the patience at this time in your career to really work and Grimson, and again, if a player really want to play for Jamaica, then I go really do what it takes. So we just have to use who available.
No, but him not playing football none at all. I'm sure glad that him have an opportunity to play for Jamaica. You understand me? I say, so the coach say, yo, come play some ball or come train or whatever. Don't you so? And you know, play for your club. Just forward, no, man.
Yeah, man. Man always say, you gain experience by reflecting on experience. I guess I reflect. But a decent baller,
One say, what Ravel do? Shoplifting. Easy, Just going as a TV, you saw that German poll that showed 30% of German thinking their team is not white enough. Yo, this world are gone bad, Be a madness. Ravel do shoplifting. No, man, him just, boy, I know him just fall out with the coach. Maybe. I don't know. You understand? But it is what it is. I just believe that the coach are do what him can do. The coach are do what him can do with what him have right now. And more of the people them understand that it's not like a white football in Jamaica. Football is not plain and straight like how we think. Right, O'Keefe?
Yeah.
There's a lot of the road is a lot of bumps and curves and so on. That comes up in our way.
Hey, and we are to be grateful because when you look back on the past and where I come from in probably 3-4 years ago, trust me, I think we're in a better position. So again, it's a process. We just have to work with it. Like you say, the road come with all kind of bumps. What we do? We could have been worse. We could have lost the game. We could have enjoyed the game. But we win, and the coach with 3 points. We move on to the next game come tomorrow. So there are some things where we just have to just we don't spend much time on, but we just look on the simple details because the small things matter, But I think people don't really understand that. And then the whole criticism comes in of the coach. Anybody come to Jamaica right now, could have Pep Guardiola. It's going to take a time to get everything in the right structure. It can't happen overnight. The coach about second year managing the squad, managing the national team. What we do? We just be patient. Obviously, we have to select some players. We think not forget select some players that will start. We not start, but it's gonna take a time. I think now JFF really understand now that they have to just sit with the coach, believe in the coach philosophy, give the coach the players what he need, and if they can provide that for the coach.
All right, now this is what I'm gonna say now. Okay, if I'm on the people in the comment section, if you don't agree with me, just put it in the comment section. If you agree with me, say agree. All right. This is one of the man them on where Jamaica, I would say, beat the most, and him come on YouTube the most, and him talk and him, challenge people and him something all the time. Rudolph speed, you know. All right. I'll try. I'll do it now. See
Bless
that?
up yourself, fresh lad.
See the calling number there. Yeah, they beat the most. Them beat the most, right? And the man putting policies in place, bro. First thing the man come with is the coaching education. Cool. Now when the JPL I can see coach I try the tactics. It get less physical like one time Arnett usually win the competition when they kick up people and all that thing. They be kick up and the team for no Clarendon and that's our name Umberland. They be kick up football, kick up people and all that thing. For war upon field and stuff. So the league kind of move in a better direction now can say football play. The surface them about like issue. But we used to where we have and we are play upon it same. You understand me? You can see a little better in terms of how we want to play football. Because of the coaching education and so on. Now we get there. Like I would want to get that there because we don't have the number of coaches to a team. And the different coaches in different areas, okay, what would I want to see. But you can see so the man I try get things better. I'm not saying that he is the best person or whatever, and him not do people bad and people not have him up. No. I am talking based on my experience and what me see I go on. So this thing now I have to say big up speed for is the structure in terms of the youth football now, or the youth footballers they might get opportunity to go overseas to play competitions and not depending on the Jamaican clubs to get it done. The academy that is in place right now, right? It's a good look. We're going out of our playing commission. The under 20 was the first. The under 17, the under 18 was the first one. I get the batter bills the other day and so on. Was the first one to go and get the experience. And then the under 14 now in a Cayman. The under 15 now in a Malmo, Sweden. The under 20 I play 2 practice game now. What's your thought on that? Okay, Lambert.
Good question. And I totally agree with you in terms of the structure that, especially the education system. Obviously, not all coaches will be under the same umbrella because not all the coaches are that level.
Okay. Hold on a little bit. Something they call me. Cranky live. Hold on. You're not gonna hear him now. Okay, you're gonna hear him, but you now can't reply to him until him come out. So.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear loud and clear. Go ahead. People in my ear too.
How you doing?
I'm okay, man. We there chat the football and thing. Here people that say Grimmy should leave the team. Hope you're not one of them that say it, should get fired and so on,
So maybe I should get off the program then.
So you said the man will get fired?
No, I'm not saying he should get fired, but I think Grimmy. I am ambivalent about Grimmy for my own reasons, right? So everybody can be coach, right? We all argue about who should play, who shouldn't play, what strategy should employ, what system of play, what style of play. But I think sometimes when you watch games, you're asking the question as to why you think it's so long to make a change, why you're playing this player when it's very obvious, why the strategy you're employing is not working. And here's what's worse. When you play against teams which are inferior to you, you got to dominate those teams. There's no way you can be playing a Dominican Republic and they're dominating you possession-wise, at least in the first half. And you have the better players. The question is, why is that occurring? This is not 1979 or 1980, 85, 86, 87. This is not 80s and 90s where people play two big center forward, unless you're like an Inter Milan with a mobile forward playing the 10. That doesn't happen anymore in football. How many teams in the world do you know play two big Titanic center forwards? And if it was effective, you'd say, yeah, that's fine. I can employ and deploy that. To me, it's not effective. One has to sit.
No, it was effective in that particular game.
No, it's not effective, period. Not effective. You know what happens? Your midfield is wide open. You're playing with two midfielders. Everybody keeps talking about we play. I don't even know what formation we play. If you ask anybody, they're confused about what formation we're playing. 5-3-2, 5-3-2-1, 4-3-2. Also, people are all espousing a view about what we're playing, but it's not clear. We're playing two center forwards, and those two center forwards are always up the field. Antonio's not running back, or he runs in spurts. And so, therefore, what you have is your midfield having overly burdened about what they need to do, overly burdened, struggling. And your midfielders, and we know, I talked to Rudolph about this the other day when I interviewed him. You sure up.
They're a break-up cranky.
And the two midfielders in there, one is not a midfielder. Go ahead.
Continue. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm driving. So
Okay.
One midfielder is not a midfielder. He's just not a midfielder. And I know he had a phenomenal game against Canada, but he's not a midfielder. The second one doesn't play defense and is always going backwards, at least who played yesterday. And you can see the difference when a true midfielder comes in the field who has versatility and can play both ways. So for a coach, sometimes it's political, how you pick the team, and that's reality in most teams. There's politics involved. Not say politics from interference from the JFF. Politics about your players, who's senior, who's not senior, who plays. But to me, Antonio or Nicholson has to sit, and right now it's Antonio to me has to sit. Sorry. Not producing, not scoring,
I agree.
not holding up the ball. He was 4 the other day. He should sit, but Nicholson be scoring goals for the national team because of what he's doing in Europe, right? In the midfield, K. Roy needs to play. I know he's young. I know he's fresh. I know sometimes one-off situation doesn't give you sustained performance, but I think he has to be better than the options that we have. And from now on going forward, I'm having a show tomorrow, people, so I'm promoting my show. Not tomorrow, I mean Monday. I'm having a show tomorrow to watch along like everybody else, but I'm doing a show Monday. I'm going to talk about what I think to be the best Jamaica team that we need to pick Copa coming up. And there'll be some surprises in the team. Because right now, I don't believe in picking name players. Like you see Southgate not doing that, which he never does. Your job as a coach is to make sure you pick the best team possible and pick players on form, not players just based on rep. And frankly, right now, some players are in the team based on rep. They're not producing. And Grimmo's strategy doesn't impress me. This is not 1980s or 1970s. Nobody's playing no damn long ball football over the top 24/7. People realize that I have to rest on offense, and I pressure people. I rest on offense, and I spend energy on defense, not vice versa. If I have the ball, you have to chase it. So you just can't keep the ball longer than you lose it, hoping to do a flick on. So when your big forwards get around to it, who does that anymore? That's how you hear my frustration with this. So people will come on and say, well, you guys don't know football. People think about it this way. There are a lot of people who spend their life watching football. This is not medicine. They watch football 24/7. They learn from others. They learn from analysts and former players and great coaches. After a while, they get to know something. This is not like some discipline like a medicine or become a lawyer where you go to school and study 24/7. They're doing 24/7 studying, watching football 24/7. So when you criticize people like, well, you know about football because you're a coach or something, that's being a little bit arrogant, frankly. But sports is like any other discipline where people spend their whole life watching it, studying it, but they're not coaching, they're not playing. And most of the best coaches were the best players. Marino wasn't one of the best players. Wenger wasn't the best player. Klopp wasn't the best player. So then you say those people should not be coaching because they don't have the pedigree, acumen to do it. It's not the case. Not the case. I'm not buying it. And there are a lot of fans who spend their life. You go to Europe, people that's all they do is watch football or watch their team, know every single aspect of the game. They invest in sports. They invest in football. So don't denigrate and belittle them about their knowledge or them wanting to be coached. No, we all have opinion, right?
Right.
We all have opinion, we all have perspective, and the coach can't satisfy all of us. Just can't. He has to do what's best for him, what he's seen training, based on his experience, based knowledge, but I'm not convinced by Grimmy. And so when people are saying you shouldn't X, Y, Z about Grimmy, no, you have your view. Not convinced by Grimmy. Sorry, 1940s football, 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. We're in the 21st century. We're innovation. That's why the Artetas of the world, the Alons of the world, or now winning and doing well, all the Spain coaches who are doing phenomenally well, because they're being innovative, they're being creative. And when Speed and I argue, when Rudolph and I argue about football, and he tells me, athleticism is our differentiator, so therefore, winning the Spain coach, we need like a Grimmo type coach. I'm saying, here is where the contradiction comes in. You need to keep the ball in today's football. So if we learn to keep the football with our differentiating physical attributes, we'll be awesome. But we can't keep the football. So it becomes a problem because if you can't keep it, how are you going to use it? So anyway, that's my little preaching, Unseen.
I don't want you to move, you know, 'cause I want to challenge you on some of the things that you're saying.
Go challenge me. You're going to challenge.
So I will say that I agree with you in some of what you're saying, but I'm thinking that you should understand that there are factors that will affect certain play or certain way that Grimmy wants the team to play. Number one, you have to remember that, you know, it's A players that, you know, you focus on mostly are not there. So you have to try, you know, switch around things and so on. Number two, you might deal with some people in the JFF when you can't have a trust, you know, with information and so on. You have to try, you know, not to say certain things to certain people. And you know it go when you're working on a station where you can't really trust people. All right. Now, understanding Grimmo style, Grimmo is a hold on. Okay, hold on a little bit. Give me somebody else. I'm back. Yeah. So
you know, I see that. I'm call you. I see. So we have a program. Lock off. I'll have a phone and make the phone for the program.
All right, my boss. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cranky live teach and see. You know you go. People, before we continue, I want to understand that Cranky don't say the coach to get fired. You know, because I don't want to see the topic and feel like through Cranky attack, he must say the coach to get fired. No. He not say the coach to get fired. He say him see some things where it don't look good to him and he must be blatant, frank and upfront. You understand what I say? But there are some truth to what he's saying, in my opinion, and there are some that we can defend the coach with. All right? So Unseen Sports is doing right now. So,
but Unseen, tell me which team, before you go first, tell me which team you know that any of these kids play for, any players play for, that plays two forwards up front.
Why?
Any players. Cephas, Antonio, Nicholson, Gray, but any one of them. Which one of the team play two forward? I know Inter play two forward in football. I can't tell too many other team. I don't watch every team, but how many teams do they play for that plays two forwards up front?
Oh God, not fancy that one. Yeah, man. I have to answer that one there. No one there bringing the money. You know what I mean? Anyway. So, no. Like, I wouldn't play that. That player would have to have a different quality in terms of can play from the wide area. You understand me? But me did figure it out. Say I'm going to play the two of them. Why? Because the two of them... And it would be like... I don't know. He couldn't bench Bowser because Bowser is the one really scoring based on what is going on, and Antonio is not scoring. But I think, as I said before, the internal politics are the the mind in terms of how the mind operate, Grimson may look at it and say, you know what, I'm gonna try to throw him up top and so on. But I think he made a wrong decision there. Factors that made the team play that way to me was he never have him A player, and I think he never have a plan B. He just had a plan C alone. You can't really, because they don't. You see that the players that him really, the 8 JPA players, differently from King and Dixon, never really play any part in plans. These are players that just came in because he never have other players, right? So to me, he never have a plan B or a plan C like the C license, according to Jason Gona. You understand me? I soon get my A license so I can go up on Cranky Life. No worry yourself.
I'm just kidding.
Because I'm an A license coach. I was A license coach. That's A license coach and the manager for the national team alone in team managers and so interview Jason Gona. I saw things set up, You still have to go put on jacket. You still have to put on jacket for go on film channel.
I thought about that in the unseen, but that may not fly. I thought about that.
We can't afford jacket. Like I wear the same jacket every day. Auntie supposed to put on the same jacket every day.
No, I have rules and I have rules. Man can't come in on t-shirt and I know. I said, no. No, mirroring that shirt. No, it's a professional environment. If you have a channel and you go into a general public, anybody can watch it. You have to try to make it as professional as possible.
Correct.
I try to start my channel right away. I spend time trying to set it up to make it look decent. May not be there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you have to invest in something you're doing it. Anything in life you're doing, you have to invest in it. Right? Both time, money. And I'm learning the space, as you rightly pointed out, and I have a lot to learn. But there's nothing about trying to be professional. Doesn't mean that you may achieve your objective. At least you make an attempt to do so. But no, look, I'm not calling for the coach to be fired. But I do think the coach. Look, I don't envy the coach, because if you bench Antonio, it may not be received well by the team. It may not be received well by the player, and those are considerations, no matter what anybody says. But to me, his performances doesn't warrant the start. This is sound like heresy. I would play Dixon with a two up front, then I would play Antonio too, because Dixon's mobile. He's energetic. He's ever running. He's enthusiastic. He's going at it. I don't know what Antonio and Nicholson are doing up front. I struggle.
You told them.
I struggle. How much time do they link in the game? How many linkages between the two? How many 1-2? How many? I struggle.
The struggle, man. It's a struggle. It's a struggle against a team that shouldn't even give them a trouble.
But I'm seeing the team bow in the middle of the parking lot. You know why we won that game? Because when they reached up in the 18, they're out of ideas.
So that's what I'm saying.
When they reach in the final third, they're out of ideas.
That's what you should.
If they had ideas, it'd be a different game.
That's why you should say that the percentage chance of them scoring a goal was like 10%.
Well, I mean, yeah, they didn't look like scoring, but so you people say, well, Angus don't have time. So how long does the coach who coach Dominican Republic? How much time? You know, these players play overseas also.
Yes.
What the hell is this? I almost ran through the slide. His players play overseas also, right? They play overseas also. For Cornell, them play overseas. So why is it that they can put a strategy in place? Our players play in some of the highest leagues in the world, and if we can't keep the ball, it doesn't make sense to me. I struggle. And people playing in the surface, as if Dominican Republic is Jamaica, and they should be used to the surface. Or Mexico should be used to the surface, or Panama. The surface is not the greatest surface. It dug up after a while when it got wet. But I heard MG interviewing Lowe. He said the surface was fine. So you can't blame the surface. Blame how we play. And by the way, Cephas, I mean, Anthony, I will acknowledge your Cephas credit.
Nothing wrong in my ball, man. That is the one talk about Cephas.
No, I will acknowledge Cephas credit, even though Cephas didn't score. But at least Cephas looked like he's dangerous all the time when he gets the ball. And he should have probably got more ball in that game. And we have to do a better job of getting the ball to people who look dangerous. We didn't look dangerous on the right side of the field at all when we have Bobby Reed over there, even though he's playing us a different position. Cephas was the only one in the entire game who looked dangerous. Amazing. Of all 11 players on the field, and let's use the offensive players, Antonio, Nicholson, Cephas, Bobby Reed, to a lesser extent DJ, and even Lowe. He was the only one who looked like, you know what, he could do something in the game, the entire game. And that says a lot. So therefore, going forward, his name has to be part of that team sheet or be considered as a serious person to play no matter who is in the team. And I'm sure that's what won't happen because we're going to pick people based on name, but I believe you pick people based on production for your national team.
So we're saying that Cephas may not get a pick again, or he may not be in the team, or what?
No. He's going to play. The question is, will he start? No, well, look, he's going to play today, right? The question is, when we go to Copa America, for example, and you bring in most of the other players, or when we go to Future in September, when we come back for the next window, and all the players are available, including those who decide to sit out, is he going to be on the bench? That's the question. Because all Cephas need to do, is he needs to do a couple of things, right? His movement sometimes needs improvement. The most important thing for him to do is improve decision making.
If him improve and decision making, he can't bench.
But improving decision making, he'll be a much better footballer.
He can't bench.
Because he made some hard, but decision making is 50% of football, But he made more. Right? You love all the skills like everybody else. When do you decide to do something on the field, and what do you decide to do, and how do you decide to do it, are important factors in determining whether or not you should play.
But let me ask.
It's doable.
Let me ask you a question though. We say Cephas decision making. I think in the game make two key decisions when we make for go solo and then give us an opportunity to score. The first one was a penalty, that cutback.
Yes.
That wasn't
a bad decision. That was a penalty. The referee
and the one when him take on the player, when he could have passed it inside to, but him decides, hey, I'm going to take on the player and beat him. And he beat the next player.
He had about 4 or 5 of them. So we get another one. The one where Dixon is going to get behind the defense. He took one dribble too much and Dixon ran offside.
He never want to pass the ball.
The pass should have been made. No, the pass should be made. Well, it's not his alone ball. He's playing the team, right?
No, but if
pass is made up to the first touch, not the third
Cranky, when you look on the play there, and you look on it, and you go back and look on it over again. You cuss, But I say, he never want to pass the ball. He couldn't want to pass the ball and pass the ball so late.
But I'm saying, that's decision making because he didn't pass the one when he had 2-on-1 with who was it? Beckford? When he had 2-on-1? That's an easy pass. You know what he should do? He drift right, the defense come over, and he give the player on the left more chance to be 1-on-1 with the keeper.
No, he never want to pass the ball neither. He want to do it himself. Them Jamaican man.
But the decision making, and see, them coaches won't play you if you're selfish like that.
But I tell you, all the man, the Jews.
So you be talk to him then. Talk to him and say, yeah, my friend, talk to him.
Them just I say,
hurt himself. Man, see, think about it. Him pass the ball to the man score. Wait now. Pass the ball to the man score. And pass the ball to Dixon, something will happen. I might get out of the prison and see.
Yeah, but me I say, me know why I pass the ball. But me I tell you, when them they are Jamaica, them a play. Then they are Jamaica, when Cephas a play for Arlington, he might take on the whole field and everything.
But it's not play for Arlington anymore. This is not Jamaica JPL. This is a big time football now.
But me I say, it's not a big time
football now. So wait, he'd have got the ball to Nicholson. He'd have gotten 2 penalties. He'd have got the assist to Beckford or whatever the name of the kid was. It's a Cephas. I mean, he's man of the match anyway, but I'm saying his stature goes up significantly. All you're hearing now as a negative is that, you know what? Him now pass the ball. Him selfish. He's making his poor.
One thing I'm going to tell him, say, if he continue miss, a bench, he might not even see team again. Then better get him act right.
I don't think he missed against the US because
the man to beat up US.
That if he scored that goal, the game is over. But here's the thing, unseen. Same thing in 2 games in unseen. Game is 1-0. Game is tight, right? He has a chance to put the game away twice, failed both times. Correct? 1-0. See if there's a chance to put the game away. And all he has to do is that it is passed. And the first one was to beat what's his name 1-on-1, which he should do easily with his speed and skill. So when he should beat a man, he didn't. And when he should pass, he didn't.
Boy, I know.
I'm not beating the kid because I rate the kid game, but I'm not going to beat the kid. I rate his game.
I don't know. I don't know how we are going to help him. I don't know. Why?
No, he has to help himself, but I think the coach has to put himself in the situation. So what you do is repetition, no? You create situation in games, like in practice, where he has to make those decisions.
I just feel
That's how you improve him.
we feel like Jamaica fail him.
What do you mean?
As in grassroots growing up. Because he should have these things in his locker room. I'm up, seeing CFAS having the decision making, having the ability to score a goal and so on. I tell you, he will be a world baller, like a world class.
Scoring, not everybody can score goals.
That's why I say. That's why I say decision
Look at Grealish of the world, and even Doku, wide rate. They're not necessarily prolific goal scorers.
Well,
some people can score goals, but they're not the most brilliant players on the field. And some who don't. I think CFA's thing is about decision making. When do I shoot? When do I pass? When do I move? Right? When do I create space for others? He has to learn these things, and he's getting to a point now where it's getting a little bit later than he should. He's got to do it now, and he's got to be committed to do it. You got the selfish. He's not Salah, where he can afford to be selfish and get away with it.
That's what I mean.
He's not allowed that, right? So he got to do better.
You might forget.
But anyway, I take up your program. I don't want to take up your program because I chat long enough. I'm on the road, but I appreciate you having me on your program. You can come on my program anytime you want when you get your A license.
You hear that? Okay. You might tell us if we get the A license, If we get the A license in Lambert, we can't go on it.
I'm not in the position to be.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? When speed go on, just come on with speed. Just stay back there. Just draw one seat behind beside speed. Come on.
No, Speed was very gracious to come on the other day because he was in Europe 12 o'clock in the night. So I appreciate him coming on, actually. I thought he was a good interview.
And people forgive Speed some clap, for where am I do right now with the national program in terms of getting the youths now to go out and play. Under 14 gone, under 15 gone, under 17 soon gone, under 20 a player competition. Yeah.
Well, I think it's important that as Speed is saying that they want to develop the local talent. I want talent to be, and we talked about with him.
But it's not only local talent alone, It mix.
No, it's local. No. But I'm just saying, part of this whole thing is about local talent, which is an imperative, right? But here's another thing to unseen, which is this, which is you're part of the coaching fraternity. I'm not talking Jamaica now. And if we do a better job at developing midfielders, the sparsity of very good midfielders.
It rough in Jamaica when it come out.
It's alarming. It's sad. How many good midfielders produce forwards in abundance a lot of times?
Hear what I think now. Hear what I think. You see me now. I come from, all right, and most of the people that come from this in a coaching in Jamaica. We go GC faster. We love the track and field. And then we learn to coach track and football. So that naturally now you actually love one fast football player with skill. So then you're going to try to put your emphasis on building wingers and right backs and left backs and forwards. And you're not going to spend time on midfield.
But I'm confused. The football is not just played up front. Football is.
And goalkeeper, because we love goalkeeping too, Jamaica. We love develop goalkeeper.
I know, well.
So what we love? We love defenders too,
Midfield
fast.
take real coaching,
Yeah.
Up front, I think midfield take real coaching, real coaching.
Yeah.
You have to understand the game to be able to play midfield at a high level, right? Because you're playing the entire field in a sense. You're taking the ball off the defense. You're protecting the defense. You're moving the ball forward between the lines. You're getting the ball over the top. So midfield takes real thought and direction and guidance. So I'm not sure why we are developing those skill sets. I assume that given Speed's ambitious plan, and he quotes some numbers in the discussion about how many coaches they want at the different levels. I assume that they're going to get the right coaching, and that will then trickle down to the players to shape up those coaches.
Yeah, man, them so
at least I would hope so.
Them so I unseen, man. Unseen soon go run the thing right. Me just go
unseen, you want to tell you something unseen?
Yeah.
Find a way to go to Spain, unseen. Find a way to get to Spain. Trust me.
Find a way to what?
If me and you get to Spain, go get some coaching at Spain. You don't care what Speed
no, man, we are going to go over there eventually, man. But we are
yeah, man, Spain is a place, man. If you need to learn to play ticket take a football, especially if you're fast, unseen, then you can't keep the ball unseen. You have more chance to run against the defense. If you can't keep the ball, your chance of getting the ball and do what you want to do.
I think I can have everything still.
No, you can have everything. You can have
Some
everything.
people are gonna have some and some people are gonna have some.
No. You can have everything. It's about if it can be taught, physical attributes cannot be taught.
No, Jamaica have that.
Mental can be taught. Exactly.
But
So
Jamaica is a country where, especially in the Caribbean, we like do things fast.
You know what? The Africans do say that all the time. I know they're not fast runners, don't they? Let me say that run distance.
Even cricket.
Others were running. No, but think about it. In athletics, the Africans never used to be in those short distances, did they?
Mm-hmm.
But the Tobogos of the world in short distances now, right? You want to tell me that something changed? Or is the mindset changed?
A Jamaican coach going down there.
But I'm saying it's a mindset change, right? It's a mindset. You know what? We have the same physical attributes as those.
No, them have physical attributes.
Americans.
No, Africans have physical attributes. So them are, yeah.
But I'm saying, but they were running sprints.
No.
So how can one justify why they were running sprints way back when?
Them that run sprints all along, man. Them that run sprints all along.
No, they weren't good at sprint. How many Africans won any sprint?
The coach,
1
them,
or 200, apart from one from South Africa, which is he's mixed.
The coach them that focus on the distance because them good them can run long because of them genetics.
That's the point. What is that? What you're? But that's the point, Ansi. That's the point. That's what you're saying.
But what is our genetics?
In football. No, about us in football, where you're saying we focus on the strengths what we have, which are physical attributes, versus saying, you know what?
Let me ask you a question.
You're saying we can't think. We can't think.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
See, anytime Jamaica play bad, just go up on YouTube and watch one game with Jamaica versus Uruguay. When we have Andy Williams, him low, I play centre forward, Teddy Johnson, and Fuller play. Watch a game there. All your stress gone. Jamaica can play our natural genetics and play good football. We don't want to keep the ball. We not keep ball in the back line and push ball left, push ball right. No, we get it, we lick it to the midfielder. But we have some good midfielder back in the day still. I get that. We not that again.
We don't keep the ball in the midfield because we can't keep the ball in the midfield. Let's have this misconception about
No. The midfielder they could have keep the ball.
Can't keep it.
No, the midfielder Andy Williams they could have keep the ball.
I true you. The Cargers of the world and others who can play. We don't keep the ball because we can't keep the ball. Nobody play football. They want to keep the ball because they can't keep the ball. No.
Well, I know.
They don't keep the ball because they're not able to do so.
No, Cranky, we never play tiki-taka football now, but we have some midfielder who could keep the ball and flare you and carry this and carry back this and play this.
No. There's a difference between we keep confusing saying tiki-taka, where I'm playing 2-yard pass versus being able to keep the ball and move the ball off the field. You may want to make a 10-yard pass versus a 2-yard pass. You're still able to keep the ball, but you're not making a 40-yard pass every single time where the probability of receiving the ball is lessened. Think about it. If I make a 10-yard pass versus a 40-yard pass, the chance of completing the 40-yard pass versus the 10-yard pass should be 4 times, right? So why would I want to do that? When I can just move the ball off field. If I can do so, but if I can't, then I should kick it long, which is what we do. My hope is that the coach would have said, you know what? I'm going to tinker with the system a little bit. I'm going to do more of in practice, see what we can do. But maybe the coach realized that we can't keep the ball either. So he can't create miracles. Maybe he can't create miracles. Right? It's not the coach's fault. I mean, the coach is getting ready-made players. He's not making them players. He's getting ready-made players. But the surprising thing is that a lot of these players play in some of the top leagues, some of the top teams, and yet we still struggle to keep the ball, which is where... And then one says, you know what? It's a coach's strategy to go along versus the players not want to play. You don't have to play short all the time, you can mix up the game. We seem to go long most of the time.
Yeah, we have played this long ball thing. I mean, I like it, I tell you. Like, you open pray against good players who can jump and buck ball. And physical.
Yes,
open pray
HMP football. I'm talking HMP football.
HMP, yeah. Madness. I agree with that. Because we beat them left, right, and center. I'll give him to try something now. Because
wait, I see it. We played against Dominica Republic. And they're pushing the ball in the middle of the field. They're moving the ball. They're passing the ball. They're getting in space. And we're struggling to keep up with them.
We know that. All right.
I think we are.
We're 2 midfielders them first controller back to the goal.
But Ansi just said something. We have 2 midfielders, Ansi. That's heresy. Why you have 2 midfielders? In today's football, why do you have 2 midfielders? That's the thing. So you're playing 2 forwards up front, which and the 20 are Titanic. Doesn't work.
Yeah. Look, unbalanced there is over true. You know, make no sense.
I'll leave you. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful. You haven't beat me up a lot. I'm sure I'm getting beat up in the comment section, but my skin is.
No, man. People them there say I chat facts, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
As me
But
say
no,
now,
look, I want the coach to succeed.
yeah, as me say now,
I want the
Cranky,
coach to succeed.
before you go in, I say, you have some points that make sense. You understand? Will make a lot of sense. And I think if all Grimson listening, they can take some what you're saying. And it maybe won't make a mistake.
No. We're not taking no points away. We are a YouTube coach. We don't know nothing about football. No, we know what all we like, and we're going to play it, so we don't know nothing about it. So, I understand the concept and the view and the arrogance of those who are in the coaching fraternity or who have played at the highest level, and believe the people who have been watching all their lives and who are very seasoned may not understand the game. But I think we work in different disciplines. And I worked for a company once where the philosophy of management was this. If you're smart, you can put you in any department to do anything, and you will learn it eventually. Eventually, you will learn it.
Them can't talk what them want to talk. Me play against through that speed in a Premier League, and I draw them at draw. And I'm a coach team. So them can't chat with them much. And I realize, man. And if me get one team, one Premier League team right now, a coach, can't tell us enough of them coaches are going at them, beat them up. Bad too.
Yeah. I'm going to do something. I'm going to bring in Andre on my program. You know, Andre's come on management show.
Mm-hmm.
He coaches, he has an academy in North Carolina. And he sent me some tape of his team playing football. So I boys, I need to watch it. Some because you can pick me up and if you watch it. And you watch it, you keep the football. I mean, I'm bringing him on. I mean, I'm going to some of the video at some point in time. So I'm going to watch it sometime, people. But I think it's important to realize that people can't keep the ball, no matter who you have to against.
Cranky. Before you go, you know, so I'm in our under 13 league, one prep school league right now, up at my place, right? St. Anne. So they have Kelly Williams, there's a lawyer firm, they sponsor the league, and it's between prep schools and so on. So you have people like who used to coach at Mount Pleasant and all in place, they are coaching a league and things. So I say, we'll go all foreign and all boat with team and go play competition and something. I'll make it them and drip them up, you know?
Yeah?
Straight me jet them up and say, yo, we need to come again, man. Rewind and come again.
Yeah, look, I think, you know, like everything else in life, if you're coaching and you're teaching, you gotta have the ability to do so. And players gotta be receptive to the message, and you have to find a way for them to receive the message and then implement what you're trying to implement. And you have to go, as Speed was talking about, be a good manager per se, a good coach. And you have to have respect from your players, but you also have to respect your players, right? It's a combination. And if you don't know what you're teaching people, you know, Speed and I laugh about this. When we used to play football in Jamaica when I was younger, you must go to roll out the ball here, run some laps, and you know, have to control the ball here and there. But you don't get no stretching in football. We see, before your time, we see orange at halftime and orange at halftime. You imagine, you know, kind of say, you get cramps if you drink water, you drink something else. But things have changed, right? And we have to change with the times. The point I'm trying to make is change with the times. And the football is changing. Why do you think everybody's trying to copy what Pep does? Because it works.
Yes.
He's dominant. Now, he may not win all the time, but he's dominant. It's not like he's barely winning. He's dominant. He went to the English League where you have no team has won more than 3 championships. And he's what? 4 going on how many? In a row? We're talking about in a row? Which means, and yes, he has some of the best players. But he bring players in. Look at some of the players he brought in who weren't necessarily world beaters. And they look like world beaters in his team. So people have to realize that things change in life. We're in a technological age. Things are changing. You have to adapt and you have to change. And the problem I have with Grimson is I don't think he has changed from the 80s. That's just
true.
But I wish him success. I'm not saying he should be fired, and he's done well because the results matter. But we should also realize that we've been lucky. Now you may say you make your own luck, but you know we were down 2-0 to Haiti. We lose that game. It's a different story, right? Mm-hmm. The game we played the other day was another chance. There are a number of games we have played where we just like, we should be struggling here. We did win the Gold Cup, but did we beat anybody we shouldn't have beat? I don't think so. Right? Here's a judgment point. No, actually, last point.
Yeah.
Here's a mark of a really good coach. And you're talking about your coaching acumen, what you're doing. Mm-hmm. When you beat people you shouldn't beat, then you get enough respect after that. If you're winning, you're supposed to win. If you're beating, you're not supposed to beat, a different story. Different story. That's what Marina does. Marina take Inter and beat Barcelona when you shouldn't beat Barcelona. That's where you say, you know what? You get respect.
I never feel I'm gonna beat certain people because when I go into the school with them and going to the school, I start think different now. I start say, Jano, them man are coaching team, yeah. I'm going to coach.
So
So your view of them is not as positive as it was before, right?
Yeah, me get sorry for them, like me I said, sure.
So you say their reputation is not warranted. That's what you're saying. So I'm hearing you saying that their reputation is not warranted.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much, you know, many of my friends here, but that's the truth. You know?
But look, I think unseen people are coming to the ranks, especially who are learning from what's been done. You're only as good as what you did before in some respects, and what you're going to be doing in the future. You know, if you learn everything from the past and you can be innovative, which people struggle to be, it means you have studied the craft. You know, you look for gaps. And as Speed said the other day, which I think was very important, when he played Mount Pleasant, he said he attacked their strengths. But as I said to him, he didn't really attack their strengths. He attacked the gap in their strengths, their supposed strength. So when they play inverted, and when you play inverted, you leave space on one side. That's where he exploited, right? Which is very important, actually, to realize where the weakness is in the opponent and how do I exploit that weakness.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that people got to, as a coach, you got to think about, which is what's the ability of my players? How do I maximize their ability and their potential? What's the ability of my opponent? Where do they have weaknesses? And do I have the capability to exploit those weaknesses? And then you'll life will be much easier. Anyway, Ansi, we're still long enough.
Yeah, man.
Bless up to your subscribers and others who are on today.
And the new subscribers that I get today, you know?
Yes, the new subscribers you get today. And I've been bad on that actually. So I subscribe both the channel.
Yeah.
Now, me understand the whole subscribe thing. I've never really appreciated it. You're not about subscribing. I'm not about subscribe. Now I'm in this space. I've been subscribing to everybody and anybody because I appreciate why that's important, actually.
Yeah, everybody, all them subscribers and them are them favorite, you know what I mean?
No, I don't have any favorite because most of the programs I didn't really subscribe to anybody, not to be honest. Because I never really thought about it. Seriously. I would press the like button, but I never really thought about it. But now I understand what it means. I don't even think I subscribe to management or Minzy. I was on this show all the time. I just subscribed recently.
Why the money have your opinion?
It's not that I'm trying to hit negative or anything. I just didn't really understand and appreciate it.
Money have you.
I just didn't. I'm not man, because me the program support it. I like that support it. Me the program, me the panel.
Somebody have.
It was not hit against anybody. It was just that I'd never thought about it. Actually.
Somebody have me up for that, you know. Me support them right through, but we never subscribe. And the man they have me up because I subscribe. But they now watch so much. Help them in the other department.
Well, I never thought about it. Right? Nobody asked. If somebody asked me to subscribe, I would subscribe. And they don't have to ask me, frankly, but I never really appreciated what it means. Actually. I hear people talk about it. You guys talk about it. I don't know what that means. So when you're uninformed, it's not a good thing because I was uninformed. Now I have a better understanding and I appreciate it. So I'll be hitting everybody's channel actively like that.
All right, Cranky. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for sharing your pointers. Yeah, man. We'll get the football to TikTok soon. You understand me? And team sports are going to change it. All right. Cool. Leave Grimmy alone. Plus Reggae Boys update. Jamaica 1-0 Dominica Republic match reflection. This was our topic today, and we discussed a lot about it. Thanks for everyone who came onto the platform today to talk about our beloved football. All right, and we are happy that we could have this conversation. A lot of people in the comment section, big up on yourself, Fabinho, Flavor, Max TV, Rich Poe came on, Kevin Lambert, Football 90. IT Pushman from Trinidad and Tobago, Chelsea. Early B, big up yourself, Early B. You understand me? I say Fresh God, Ricardo Baggio, MF, Jason Puna. You understand? Israel. Ian Campbell came on and talk about the youth football and so on. Nitro, Fresh God, always doing the work on all the YouTube platform. Big up yourself. Respect your work and all these things that you do for us. Every time, everybody who came on, Gangster, Gangster Talk Jamaica, big up yourself. Tycoon, you don't know Tycoon. Wells, you don't know the thing. Omar Flav Fowling, big up yourself as well. Who else not get no big up it? Wayne Swear, big up yourself. You don't know people. Want to try for do. Want to try encourage the females them to, you understand what I say? So we can have some emotional people on the thing some of the time. But some females to come up on the platform, come talk and come be a part of the panel of them things. So I'm trying to encourage my friend and so on to come on. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, I love that. Unseen Sports, one scene, always on the scene, giving you guys the information And we just want to build this family over here. On your way out, please to like the stream as well. Contribute to the platform if you can, and so on. People, they ask you some help, them way they link me up in terms of, the coaching course, the B license, the cost for it, and so on, and see sports asking for a little donation and so on. If you can, if you're not, so you go. You understand? So just link me up. You have the number there, 341-4262. If you want to contribute, you can go ahead and we will appreciate it. If I have not done that. You understand? Unseen Sports. Big up on yourself, people. On your way out, like, subscribe, and share to the platform. Enough love and respect. Join the family. Be a part of the movement. Over here, we are informative, we learn, and we leave the pasa one side out of our, the video. You understand me? Big up on yourself. I'm out.